Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a lot of keychains at once using this alphabet mold. I've already mixed my resin together. I use a part A and B resin, and you mix equal parts together. I've already done that. And right now you see me using a dropper to fill in the mold. The reason I'm using this dropper is because it's a little mold and I get really messy when I'm trying to pour the resin. So it makes it a lot easier to get the resin into smaller spaces. Later in this video, you will see me using the popsicle stick, and it's another way to do this, but I feel like the dropper makes it a lot less messy and it makes your pieces a lot less messy in the end, so you have less cleanup and less sanding to do. So this is just different gold shapes. I've got some triangles and rectangles and squares and circles that I'm going to be using, and this is going to be the front of the keychains. So the bottom will be your front, and you're going to see these gold pieces first. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch in at once and then use my toothpick to disperse them throughout the resin to make one single layer of the shapes. And I just find this a quicker way to do it than picking them out one by one, since you need so many of them in each piece. I will link all of the things I'm using in my description below so that you can find these things on Amazon if you want to use them. Everything, including the droppers and the resin, all of that will be in the description. So just make these dispersed into one thin layer so that you can see these in the front of your alphabet pieces when we demold them. And you can see I just sort of put all different shapes. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you want to use. This is a glass glitter bead. That didn't work. So what I did is I tried this method. It wasn't quick enough for me. So I just poured it out into my hand and I did it this way instead. And this was a lot faster. It's quite messy though, so if you're going to do it this way, just keep that in mind. I got them all over the mold. But I didn't want to take the time to do it with the tweezers. This is going to be the collar for your piece. You don't have to put any mica powder or anything in it because the blue is going to be your collar. Okay, so now this is the method of using your popsicle stick. And see, I already got some on the outside of the mold. This is a faster way to do it, but in the end, if you don't clean it up, it will make you have to sand your pieces more, and it takes more time after you demold them. So you can take your pick whether you want to use the dropper to make it cleaner, or maybe you are a really good pourer, and I'm definitely not though. And then you just take a lighter to pop all of those bubbles, and then you let that set overnight. And this is what they look like when they come out. You can see how the gold shapes are in the front of the pieces, but you have that blue in the back. And this is me not realizing that I didn't show you the actual front of those two pieces. So I'll bring them back and show you. I flipped them over for you. There you go. They turned out really cute. I kind of get some 90s vibes from this. The collars and the gold and the shapes in there. So this, I'm showing you, there was some over pour here. So I'm actually going to use my sewing machine seam rippers. They're little scissors, and they work great for cleaning up the piece if you only have like one little spot like that. I really don't like to sand resin. So if I don't have to, and I can make it a clean looking piece without doing that, I will. But I do sand if I have to, but this piece didn't need it. It just needed a slight cleanup. This is what they look like, and they're all really cute, and you can make a lot of these at once. This is a keychain kit. I'll link it in the description. And here's a drill. It's a hand drill, and it just spins around in your palm. So this right here, I'm going to show you how hard it is if you're doing on the first layer. You can't hardly drill in that. So what I like to do is when I'm demolding, you find that newest layer. So that's the back layer. You find that and you drill in that, and look how much easier it is. So usually you want to drill the day after you've put those in there. So we poured it yesterday, then today we're taking it out and we're drilling it directly after we demold it. Makes it so much easier. And when you put your eye screw in, I feel like it makes it sturdier because your resin's going to continue setting up, and it's going to set up with that eye screw inside of it. So this kit, those keychain kits, comes with the eye screw, it comes with the jump ring, and it comes with the keychain. And there's a lot of them in there, so it's a really affordable way to make a lot of keychains at once. Once the eye screw's in, you put the jump ring and the key ring, and then you just use your other pair of pliers to close it up. And you repeat that process with all of them. Make sure that's really close together so that doesn't fall off. Look how cute that keychain turned out, and there's so many different ways you can make keychains like this. This is the finished product, and if you like these keychains, I have a ton more resin videos on my channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.